going on behind the scenes was that, well, not really behind the scenes, but business were absolutely fuming. So the Confederation of British Industry, that's Ray Newton-Smith, she is the boss. She'd argued this legislation would take the country backwards. And as the government seems to constantly be on the wrong side of business, they may have felt this was just a round too far. But in some ways, this is actually not a surprise. There have been lots of people talking about the fact that this might be watered down, especially because, not least because, the architects of the Employment Rights Bill, Angela Rayner and Justin Matters, he was the minister, they both left the government in the last reshuffle. Angela Rayner, of course, began that reshuffle by breaching the ministerial code and being forced to resign. And the latter of which, Justin Matters, wrote this comment on social media. He said it might be a compromise, it might even be necessary to get the bill passed ASAP, but it is most definitely a manifesto breach. Other Labour MPs too fuming, calling it an absolute betrayal. This is Labour MP Richard Burton's response to me.
It is accurate that the government is going to be rolling back on its pledge to the public to deliver full employment rights for workers from day one. The government needs to understand that they have a fight at its hands, and this will go on because lots of Labour MPs were and are passionately committed to delivering the employment rights package promised in full.
Now, how bad could this be for the Labour government? How big a rebellion could they see? Well, senior Labour MPs I spoke to are basically suggesting they're all waiting to see how Angela Rayner responds to this, to see how bad it could be.
LBC News political correspondent Aggie Chambray there with that update. Thank you very much indeed. 11 minutes after 3 is the time this afternoon. Just a reminder of that breaking news if you are just joining us this Friday afternoon, and the government's rather been told that prostate cancer screening should not be made routinely available for the vast majority of men in the UK. Now, a committee has advised that the test shouldn't be recommended to all because it is likely to cause more harm than good. 63,000 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer every single year. Well, let's hear from Kevin Kibble, who is dying from the condition because it was discovered too late. He's appalled by the decision.
I'm so disappointed. This seems like a missed opportunity to really make a difference to men's lives. I hear all the arguments one way and the other about it, but that this doesn't have to be this way, and it's not an expensive process.
We're going to have more reaction to this throughout the afternoon. Sir Chris Hoy, of course, the Olympic champion, has said that he's deeply disappointed by this decision. Of course, he's one of those who has the disease. We will reflect on this, of course, throughout the afternoon here on LBC News. As I say, we will have more. We will actually be speaking to Prostate Cancer UK within the next 10 minutes or so. So do stay with us for their thoughts on this decision. Let's take a look at some other stories then this afternoon. And a man has been jailed for at least 23 years for killing a pensioner in North London while robbing him of a cottage pie and a box of cornflakes. Earlier this month, Peter Agostine was found guilty of murdering John Mackey in May. The 87-year-old's niece, Pat, and nephew Adrian say they're happy the killer refused to attend the sentencing hearing.
Relief, lack of respect, but yes, because he was so disruptive during the trial today, which is one relief because he would have disrupted it so much, it wouldn't have happened as it did.
I don't think I would have got through
And my sister wouldn't have got through that backstage.
with him shouting and carrying on.